Hey guys, what's up? It's Shinobi Ranger here and welcome back to another episode of our Age of Empires 4 campaign playthrough, playing the last campaign, The Rise of Moscow, and we shall be proceeding to the third scenario of this campaign. But before we proceed ahead, in case you missed the previous two episodes of this campaign playthrough, you would be finding a playlist notification popping up in the right top corner of the screen, so do feel free to check it out in case you missed the previous episodes. Okay, 5 years later, repercussions of so many bandits stealing our silver. It's time for our showdown with the Golden Horde in battle at the field of Kulikovo, 1380 at Kulikovo. But before we proceed ahead, if you would like to know more about the situation of the Rus principalities and the Golden Horde and the general context of the situation, you will be finding the video link to the Kings and Generals channel, the documentary video covering the Rus-Mongol wars of the Battle of Kulikovo, and also you'll be finding the playlist notification, the channel notification popping up on the right top on our screen now to subscribe to the Kings and Generals channel. But suppose you missed both the notifications, not a problem. In the video description, I will leave the video link to the Battle of Kulikovo, and I will also be leaving the channel link to Kings and Generals channel. So do feel free to check it out in case you missed them. If you missed the notifications popping up in the corner of the screen. So Kulikovo is a very important engagement. It is the first major engagement in which the Rus principalities inflict a crushing defeat on the Mongol horde in battle. Dmitry Ivanovich chooses the battleground in such a beautiful way, ideal terrain to counter the horse archers, and the Mongols are soundly beaten. Okay, this is a very important milestone, a landmark in the history of Russia, modern Russia. Kulikovo is the first time the Russians defeat the Mongols in battle. Okay, alright, 1380, the Battle of Kulikovo. City to state. Bolstered by allies, Prince Dmitry set out with an audacious goal to defeat the horde in battle. Let us commence.
Under Grand Prince Dmitry, Moscow had grown rich and allied itself with old adversaries. Together, the Rus allies were ready to challenge the dominance of the Mongols and stopped paying them tribute. On the banks of the River Don, Dmitry would stake his life on being the first Rus leader to defeat the horde in battle.
Okay, here we go. The victor of the Don, or Donskoy. So after this, Dmitry is going to be known as Prince Dmitry Ivanovich Donskoy, victor of the Don. Alright, the Battle of Kulikovo. Prince Dmitry and his allies prepared to make a historic challenge. The Rus would take the fight to the Mongol army. It would be victory or death. It will be victory, my friends, that is for sure. We shall see how the Mongols fare against Russian heavy cavalry. Because the field is of our choosing and we are fighting across a river, we have negated their light cavalry advantage and also their ways of flanking us. They're going to charge straight into our armored troops, our front line, and they're going to crash against us and they're going to die. Plain and simple. So much death. The Mongols will know defeat today, that is for sure. So much death. Let's continue. Let's kill some Mongols.
Arriving at Kulikovo, Prince Dmitry and his army would rendezvous with allied forces from all principalities loyal to Moscow. Together, they would challenge more than a century of Mongol dominance.
All right.
Before the battle, Dmitry would recruit soldiers from nearby villages.
Okay.
He would also ride to his allies, who were awaiting their battle orders.
Our unique unit, the warrior monk. Saint's blessings. Oh, okay. We can heal as well, right?
Латницы, на коней садитесь.
Heavy cavalry,
Всем приготовитесь.
heavy infantry,
Оружие, суть
crossbowmen.
ожидаем наказы.
Our scouts will be the last.
Какой наказ есть? Скачу напряжь.
Alright, here we go. Prince Dmitry.
Живу службу. Латницы, смели и готови суть.
Alright,
Слушайте меня, вот. Не
more troops come in.
Наступаем. Готов, есмь, служите.
This is one hiring point. So the allied Rus forces are gathering near Kulikovo. Okay. Ah, the Don River. Excellent. Let's muster
The
our
villagers
forces.
pledged all the soldiers they could spare, strengthening Dmitry's position against the horde.
Ah, the great Don River. Ideal terrain for battle. Alright, let us reorder our forces. Yeah, there are no animals here. This is purely military, if I'm right. Alright. Heavy cavalry.
Готови суть.
Form group 3. Warrior monks. Form group 2. Men at arms.
Брань, готови суть.
Form group 4.
Оружие готово есть.
Alright,
Какой наказ?
let's go.
Бой будет. Будет исполнен.
Куда направить? Сие есть долг мой. Сделано будет. Исполнено будет.
Okay, so this is the crossing point on the Don River. Alright.
Возвратай, скачите.
Okay. Here we be. The Rus forces gathered.
Готовить, двигайтесь.
Латницы,
You know what?
смели и
Let
готови
us.
суть.
I suspect.
Приготовляйте.
Oh dear, we left our crossbows then. Okay,
Будете надобно войне.
hold on.
Будете надобно войне. Оружие. Труждаюсь хлеба ради. Оружие суть исправно.
Okay,
Ожидаем
here we go.
наказы.
Fight.
Оружие берите. Повинуюсь.
Alright, Prince Dmitry, move ahead while we muster our forces.
Вот латницы наказа ожидают. На коней латницы.
Prepare to move out.
Приготовляем сейчас. Готов есть.
Alright, here we go. Treasure. Claim the
Dmitry
treasure.
delivered the battle orders to his allies. They would take up position on the Smolka river fords and ready themselves for the enemy's arrival.
I don't like that we are leaving.
With a loyal army assembled, Dmitry began the march north to meet the enemy in battle.
Поспешаю напрямик. Поспешаю напрямик.
Okay,
Направляюсь куда наказ.
I am not convinced.
Поспешаю напрямик. Наказ. Латниц. Седьмой. Оружие на куда на...
Scouts, get over here. I'm not convinced of this battle plan. I want to explore. I want to explore every corner of this godforsaken map. We leave them on the river ford. Alright. No, no. I am going to explore. I want to explore. Otherwise, I am not satisfied.
Путь идти надобно. Будет сделано. Направляюсь, куда наказано есть. Возвратай, двигайтесь
Okay,
напрямик.
continue. We need to explore. I want to explore every corner of this map. I want information about all movements here.
Возвратай, скачите.
It's okay if we delay the battle a little bit, but I want information.
Возвратай, в путь идти надобно.
We cannot cross. Is that so? No, this seems to be a fort. No. Not convinced.
Возвратай, скачите купно. Повинуюсь. Направляюсь, куда наказано есть.
Moving there.
Возвратай, наступай.
What's this? There is open terrain here.
Куда приказано?
Don't like the look of this.
Двигайтесь напрямик. Исполняю свой долг.
Oh, look.
Сие есть
Gold.
долг мой.
Treasure. I knew there was something fishy.
Морозень! Нападок!
Yeah, you can attack me, whatever.
Победой
Kill them, kill those wolves.
Позаратай!
There is treasure over there.
Ожидаю наказы! Куда на позаратай?
Kill. That is one exposed point. Okay, they just move across.
Повинуюся! Исполняй! Исполнено будет!
More allied people here.
Путь идти надобно! Сделано будет!
The Rus discovered a new settlement, which pledged its soldiers to Moscow's cause.
Look at that.
Готовляйтесь к брани!
This is why it pays, my dear friends, to explore.
Позаратай готовить! Направляюсь, куда наказ
It
найти.
pays a lot.
Повинуюся! Позаратай! Путь идти надобно! Позаратай! Двигайтесь напрежь! Сие есть долг мой!
Okay. So these spearmen.
Копье наготове!
What do I do now? Okay, spearmen, you're group 2. Our monks are group 6. And our scouts are group 7. What about here?
Позаратай! Наступаем! Приуготовлять!
No.
Ногами ровно!
Not yet.
Позаратай наказы!
Not yet. Patience. We will win through patience.
Что накажете? Позаратай! Готове наступать! Позаратай! Скачите купно!
Explore. I want the entire layout of this battlefield mapped out.
Исполнено будет!
Is there another settlement here? I wonder. Let them take up positions and let them stay still.
Подчиняюсь приказу. Сделано будет!
No. I see.
Будет исполнено. Исполняю свой долг. Позаратай! Скачите купно! Позаратай!
No, we cannot move across. Okay.
Повинуюся!
Alright. This is Dmitry. Advance.
Держите копья ровно!
Spearmen.
Латницы, наконец.
Heavy cavalry.
Приготовлять. Поверила. Братья, двигайтесь надобно.
Somehow, I feel. Okay, so this is one place where they cross over. The small river.
Храбрейший копейщица суть!
Alright, here we go.
Храбрейший копейщица!
Все латницы, как бойни. Оружие суть исправно. Ожидаем наказы.
I want heavy.
Dmitry would oversee the battle with his own detachment of fighters, moving to support any ford crossing that seemed at risk of being overwhelmed.
Латницы наказаны.
I suspected that.
Долг несть бремя.
As Mongol war drums sounded through the fog, Dmitry and his men steeled
Stand your
themselves
ground.
for the arrival of the horde.
10 waves. Watch the frig.
Сила стройте латницы.
Stand your ground. Volley! Kill them all. Charge! Cut them to pieces.
Повинуюсь из чести.
Kill them all.
Латницы наказаны.
Heavy cavalry fall back. Oh, they've taken some casualties.
The Rus were emboldened by this first small victory and stood firm on the Smolka River, ready for the enemy's next attack.
Okay.
Civilians from the province, although unable to fight, vowed to construct defenses for Dmitry, should he need to fall back from the northern
Heal everybody
forts.
up. Excellent. Here we go. Next wave.
Оружие готово.
Hold.
Бой не готовит.
Приуготовляйтесь, копейщик.
Oh, wave is coming in.
На коне, ладницы.
Держите
Dmitry's allied villages had finished constructing a
Oh
line
my
of
god, that is a
defenses,
huge army.
which Dmitry could choose to fall back to if he lost the forts.
Charge! Curse these Mongolai. Reinforcements are here. Hold. Hold your ground, man. Hold them. Stand your ground. Heal, heal, heal. Fight them off. We took far too many casualties here. That's not pleasant. Where is Prince Dmitry? Go on. Kill them. Fall back. Dmitry, heal everybody.
Наказывайте. Что велите?
Yeah, these warrior monks are not meant for such combat. Dmitry, fall back. Oh, next wave coming in. Fall back, fall back. Monks, you need to fall back. You cannot hope to fight such numbers. Third wave coming in. They're advancing. Go, 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 go! Charge! Okay, we are being sorely pressed over here. No, fall back, fall back. We need our warrior monks. Hold! Hold! Hold your ground. These archers are useless. Charge! Oh, beautiful. Alright, heal them, quick, 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 quick. Nothing's gonna happen to Prince Dmitry, he's a tank. Okay.
Dmitry and his Rus allies held the fords and eliminated the Mongol vanguard.
Alright, now
While
what?
the enemy regrouped after the initial skirmish, the prince ordered the Rus to fall back to the hilltop defenses behind them.
Alright, initiate, fall back.
As they retreated, nearby Rus provinces mustered additional forces to Dmitry's side.
Okay, here we go. This force is going to stay here. Okay, here we go. Alright, wait, wait, wait. The buffoons are coming in. Alright, those buffoons are coming in. Form defensive front. Kill them all! Heavy cavalry, lancers, doesn't matter. Charge! No! Watch out behind! Kill them all! No! Our crossbowmen! Hold! Hold! Hold them! Hold them! Prince Dmitry, advance! Charge! Cavalry, charge! Pathetic fools! Duh! There's one wave done. Fall back, men at arms. Where?
In planning to face the horde, Dmitry had called upon a cavalry
Oh.
detachment to stage an ambush. He received word that his reinforcements had begun to arrive and bided his time for the right moment to call them to battle.
Excellent.
Приготовлять? Да будут кровь и готов, есмь служите.
Right.
Время восстанете, воине.
Oh, they're coming from the center.
Воине готов.
Prepare to hold, man. Mongol war drums coming in.
Оружие.
Crossbowmen.
Обрежь поскору. Труждаемся. Воине, приготовляйте оружие.
Charge! Shoot them down, archers! As long as our crossbowmen are well protected. Kill them all! Kill their heavy cavalry first, then kill their light cavalry. That's it. That is it. You stand still and die. No, monks fall back. Cavalry charge! They have been cut to shreds. Fools.
With the terror of the horde on their doorstep, Rus villagers once again rushed to construct more defences. This time on the banks of the Don River.
Alright.
The two great armies clashed in the fog, but Dmitry's men stood firm.
Okay. Warm up. Form up. Okay, this is weak. This part is weak. Monks fall back. Here they come. Prepare to hold. Spring guards. Okay. Oh no, you don't. Cut them down. Fall back. Fall back. Flee the fighting. Flee, men. Flee. Hold the ground. They want to chase. They can chase around. Burn that thing to the ground. Destroy those springheards. Charge! Kill them all. Alright, troops are weakening in number. Charge! Cut them down. We have to call in reinforcements, perhaps. Spearmen, come up, come up, come up. We need spearmen. We need spearmen here. I have plenty of heavy cavalry, but I don't have spearmen. Alright, here we go. This wave is coming from this side. Dmitry.
Оружие с латник уже плоти напрямик.
Копейщицы, приуготовляйтесь к брани.
Uh-oh.
Приуготовляйтесь, копейщицы. Держите копья ровно.
Here we go. Crossbows. Crossbows, prepare. What? 9 grenades? Oh my god. Charge! Oh no, we are being overwhelmed. Quick, 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 burn it on. Oh no, it's being overwhelmed. Shit, shit, shit. I should have taken those reinforcements. Oh no!
The cavalry detachment was in position, waited for Dmitry's signal to strike.
Help! We need cavalry quick!
Dmitry saw his opportunity and called in the full force of his cavalry. This
Charge!
was to ambush the unsuspecting enemy.
Get on their flanks! These fools think they can do some shit like that. Move out, move around them. Charge! Into their backs. Burn them down. They've taken far too many casualties.
The Mongol numbers dwindled as the Rus struck down their ranks. Seeking an even stronger position, Dmitry ordered his forces to fall back to the Don River, where his allies had constructed new defenses.
Alright, they've taken heavy losses.
As the Rus fell back, a fresh detachment of reinforcements joined the fight.
Far too many heavy cavalry, man. Far too many heavy cavalry. I want spearmen. I could have used them. Alright. How many heavy cavalry is that? Spearmen, 2. Men-at-arms, 3. Crossbows, 4. Heavy cavalry, 5. 6. Okay. Alright, form up. Here you go. Spearmen in the front. Oh, spring guards. Okay. Oh, hold on. This is not an ideal battle for cavalry. No. Monks will fall back. Fall back. Do not engage right away. Right, cavalry, charge! Cut through them. Go straight for those siege engines. Ignore everything else. Charge those siege engines first. Charge the siege engines. Butcher them. Cut them down.
With their backs to the River Don, the Rus held their ground in a last stand against their ferocious enemy.
Okay, 2, 3, 4. 6. Okay, that's a central wave coming in.
Накат сделан.
Uh-oh, they want to make it on the flanks. Alright.
Наступайте, латницы смели.
That's a delayed wave coming in. That is weird. Okay, they're moving to support that side. Alright, I think we opened our we have exposed their flanks. Come on. Scouts, fall back. Get out there, get out there. Charge! 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 Kill them all! Springboards! Siege engines first! Charge! Leave them be. They'll handle themselves.
Ой, не наказан. Послуг отправляемся куда велено есть.
In the last gasps of the desperate battle, the Rus would not back down. It would be victory or death.
Okay, that flank is heavily weakened.
Живу службы ради. Наказ слушаюся.
Что велите?
One Spearman. He will live to see another day. I will not risk him.
Всем преклонено. Оружие на плече. Подайте.
Final wave coming in.
Сила нет.
Prepare to be a ready man. Oh, siege engines.
Ужи влази, напряжь.
Oh, hold on.
Наступайте, латницы смели.
Oh, that's a mistake. Okay, they're focusing our infantry, not a problem. Fire! Bring down those horsemen. Fall back, Prince Dmitry, fall back. Charge! Warrior monks, flank them! Now is our time. Burn it down. Go! Outflank, charge! Burn everything down. That's the last time you are firing here. You have defeated them. We have won it.
For the first time in over 100 years of subjugation, the armies of the Rus defeated the Mongols in battle. For 3 days and nights, Prince Dmitry buried the fallen in the fields of Kulikovo.
So much
He
death.
became known as Donskoy, the victor at the River Don.
Utter death. Okay, the Battle of Kulikovo. The Rus allies inflicted a heavy defeat on the horde, the first of its kind. Prince Dmitry earned the epithet Donskoy, the victor at the River Don. Okay, this is... Right. Okay, documentary video on swords and sabers. But before that, hold on. Okay. Okay, documentary video on swords and sabers. Let's go. Nice clean cut. That's a saber.
The might of medieval Moscow was powered by strong arms and an unbreakable fighting spirit.
Fighting with a sword and shield, eye to eye in a gritty and brutal contest, was the European way. Swords in Moscow developed along the same lines as they did in Western Europe. This is a typical sword of around 1400. It's got a broad, double-edged blade, a simple crossguard, and this heavy pommel counterbalances the blade.
They were so well balanced that these powerful medieval swords were capable of being wielded with great speed and fluidity.
By the 14th century, improvements in the manufacture of iron made it possible to fashion swords with longer blades. And swords like this, requiring two hands to wield, became more and more common on the battlefield.
They were called long swords, and they were used with sophisticated martial techniques.
It does have incredible and terrifying power.
But there was another influence on Moscow. Moscow traded with the East, and Moscow fought with the East. And it was from the East that Moscow adopted the saber, with its distinctively curved blade. The curve on a saber blade gives a natural slice to the cut, so cutting deeper for less effort. These exceptionally light swords were first and foremost a horseman's weapon.
As a single-strike weapon, using the speed of the horse for impact, it was one cut onto the next.
But cutting wasn't their only use.
Even with a curved blade, you can still deliver an effective thrust.
However, for all their cavalry dash, the old ways of standing firm remained part of the Muscovy way, forging a military culture that was a unique blend of West and East.
Okay. Also, did you notice that pommel on the two-handed sword? You can use the pommel to whack people. You can use it to bash on shields, bash on the person's head or his collarbone. It will hurt. You will hurt him and you will make him bleed. So that is also a weapon in its hand. You can hit people with a cross guard. You can punch people with that pommel. Get something like knock on their head or wherever they're exposed. It will hurt. It will really hurt. The reason why cavalry used sabers are, first things first, slashing. You're on a height. So you're sitting on a horse and you're cutting down. You're going to generate more force with less effort. Granted that most of the armor of that day, of that time, was meant to protect against slashing weapons. You are able to, when you're on the charge, you can't thrust people. It's messy. It's going to break up the momentum and cohesion of charge. So as you charge forward, you just inflict a cut. You cut them on the back of their neck or head. When cavalry is charging, first things first, you duck. First things first, when the horse is going by you, either you raise your shield, or if you don't have a shield, you duck. You try to protect your head from the charging horseman. Because you know he's going to strike at you. A skilled horseman can cut on the back, inflict a deep cut on the back. If the person is not very well armored or if it's a strong enough cut, you can hurt him. And if he falls down, the remaining horses which follow the lead horses in the charge will just trample him to death. Simple. As the charge comes in, men get knocked down on the floor, get knocked about on the ground. By the time they recover, they're already trampled to death as the wave of onrushing cavalry just mows over them. That is how the cavalry charge works. Thrusting is more effective, but it requires more force. But it will always guarantee a kill, that is for sure. Most of the times, you can kill a person by thrusting into the right spot instead of slashing at it. For example, if I had to slash at the enemy's armpit, let us say his armpit is exposed, he does not have armor on the armpit, try to get a slash in. If you get a slash in, it's going to hurt him, it's going to incapacitate him, then I can kill him. Okay, but instead of that, if I'm able to get a clean thrust in, somewhere in his vitals, in his guts, rib cage, somewhere in the sides, a deep thrust will kill that person. Or it will severely incapacitate him, he will bleed to death. There is a saying called 2 inches in the right place can kill any person. That is true. 2 inches of steel in the right place when you stab and thrust them and thrust your sword and stab them, it's going to really hurt them. It's going to be more painful than a slash. A slash, a cut, you can stitch it up even though if it's deep, he can survive, but he'll be in pain. If your medical attention is good, your good medical practitioners on hand, you can survive, but not a thrust. A deep thrust which will make you, which will rip your it will rip your inner organs to shreds. It will dice your inner organs. One cut will just sever them in between, and you will bleed. You will bleed copiously, and you are going to die from the loss of blood alone. But you need more skill. See, any idiot can just slash around. You can get the knack of slashing around if you practice a bit. Once you are during your training, once you get practice, you will understand instinctively how to slash and slash below. How you can even vary your slash. But thrusting is not like that. You need to fully commit yourself to the attack. See, slashing, you can stay a bit away. You can maintain your distance from your opponent and slash at him. But when you thrust, you need to go in deep. You need to go in home. You have to go all in. And if your thrust hits home at the right spot, the right place, he is dead. He's pretty much dead. His vitals will be ripped apart. Okay, Saint Dmitry Donskoy, page from history. Let's see. Saint Dmitry Donskoy. Grand Prince Dmitry did not always have easy relations with the hierarchs of the Orthodox Church, but his great victory at Kulikovo made him a national hero, one credited even today with turning the tide in the struggle for Rus independence from the Golden Horde. Legends grew around the battle, including the story that the venerable abbot Sergei of Radonezh blessed the prince and sent his two bravest monks into battle with Dmitry to inspire the troops and provide spiritual legitimacy to the fight. Still, the Russian Orthodox Church did not soon forget Dmitry's conflicts with the religious leaders of his own time. It was only in 1988, some 600 years after his great victory, that the church made Dmitry Donskoy a saint, giving him religious stature to match his historical and cultural importance. Okay, let's go back. There we go. We have inflicted a crushing defeat, the first of its kind against the Mongols. One which they will not likely soon forget. Anyways, that's all for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you liked the video, then leave a like. If you did not like the video, then leave a dislike. Share, comment and subscribe, and make sure you hit the notification bell so that you don't miss out on any new videos when they are released. Until the next video, this is Shinobi Ranger signing out. Bye!